आजं च वर्ति संयुक्ता ग्रहीणा योजितं मयं दीपं गृहाण देवेशं त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापहम्। ओ सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया। सुनो मेरी, everybody, let's all sing together.
पर्वतवासिनी तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया।
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल,
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल,
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल,
पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल।
ले तेरे बेत चढ़ाया,
ले तेरे बेत चढ़ाया।
सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पारन पाया,
तेरा पारन पाया।
सुअचोर तेरे अंग विराजे,
सुआचोर तेरे अंग विराजे,
सुअचोर तेरे अंग विराजे।
सुआचोर तेरे अंग विराजे।
केशर तिलक लगाया,
केशर तिलक लगाया।
ओ सुनो मेरी देवी
पर्वतवासिनी तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया। ब्रह्मावीर बने तेरे द्वारे, ब्रह्मावीर बने तेरे द्वारे, ब्रह्मावीर बने तेरे द्वारे, ब्रह्मावीर बने तेरे द्वारे।
Everybody. शंकर ध्यान लगाया,
शंकर ध्यान लगाया। सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया।
सतयुग द्वापर त्रेता मध्ये,
सतयुग द्वापर त्रेता मध्ये,
सतयुग द्वापर त्रेता मध्ये,
सतयुग द्वापर त्रेता मध्ये।
कलियुग राज समाया,
कलियुग राज समाया।
ओ सुनो मेरी देवी
पर्वतवासिनी तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया।
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती,
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती,
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती।
धूप दीप नैवेद्य आरती।
मोहन भोग लगाया,
मोहन भोग लगाया।
ओ सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी,
तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया।
ज्ञान भगत में तेरी गुण गावे,
ध्यान भगत में तेरी गुण गावे,
ज्ञान भगत में तेरी गुण गावे।
ध्यान भगत में तेरी गुण गावे।
मन वांछित फल पाया,
मन वांछित फल
Everybody
पाया।
together. सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी,
तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा पारन पाया।
तेरा पारन पाया, तेरा Bhajanam
भूतगणादिसेवितं
Kapeta Jumbo
फलचारभक्षितं
Umasutam Sho
अविनाशकारकं
Namami Viganeshwara.
पारपङ्कजम्.
Mother, tonight a very important question is going to be asked. Ma, many people worship Ganesh. Many people do your son's puja. But many times you make mistakes. Ma, there are many people that do worship and have problems. And the question comes, I'm doing puja, I'm doing my prayer. But why can't I see the results? Why am I not seeing change in my life? And one of the explanations, Mother, could we be making mistakes in our prayer? Could we do our worship better? Could we be coming to you in a better way, in a better form? Ma, may you allow us to understand tonight our discourse, and most important, may you bless us to remember it. Om Sarva Mangala Mangalye
शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके
Sharanye
त्र्यम्बिके गौरी
Narayani.
नमोस्तुते.
Everyone think of your teachers in school, think of your guru, your pandit, your parents, those that are living away, those of you who are living abroad, listening tonight on 103. Remember them and ask God tonight, Prabhu, wherever these people, wherever these individuals are, may you stretch your hands and give them the strength and courage to continue doing their good work. Om Guru Brahma, everybody.
Gurur Vishnu
Guru Devo
Maheshwara
Guru Saksha
Param Brahma
Tasmai Shri
Guruve Namaha.
Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
One last time, everybody. Om Namo Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Prem Subal Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. Tonight, let me begin by welcoming Minister, Youth and Gender Affairs, Mr. Dikoto, our MP, a good friend of mine, Mr. Ali, a stalwart that is working for the people of Hindustan and environs. Thank you for being here, taking time out of your schedule. Everybody joining us night after night, Sitaram and welcome. Last night we had Dr. the Honorable Suraj Rambachan giving discourse, and tonight we continue from the pages of the Brahm Vaivat Puran from the Ganapati Khan that deals with, this section deals with Ganesh Baba and his various discourses. Tonight, before we go forward, let's chant a little bit for Ganesh Baba. Everybody simple chant. Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha
Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha.
Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha
Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha.
Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha
Ganesha
Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha.
Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha.
Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha.
Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha.
Shri Rama Sharanam Sharanam Shri Rama.
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 Shri Rama
Everybody.
Sharanam Sharanam Shri Rama.
Shri Rama 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 Sharanam Sharanam Shri Rama.
Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha.
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 Shri Lakshmi Sharanam Sharanam Shri Lakshmi.
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 Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha.
Ganesha Sharanam
Everybody.
Sharanam Ganesha.
Ganesha Sharanam 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 Sharanam Ganesha. प्रेम से बोलो श्री गणेश भगवान की जय. We enter into a section of Brahmavaivat Puran where Parashuram, after a different incident, he wants to go and worship Ganesh. He wishes to do Ganesh Puja. We've been reading all Yagna long from this particular text, which is giving, it is a record of a conversation between Narad Muni and Lord Vishnu. So it is said that as Narad is repeating now to Lord Vishnu, he says, I know that there was an incident between these two, Parashuram and Sri Ganesh. And I know at the end of this Leela, Parashuram wanted to do puja for Ganesh Baba. But it is with meticulous detail that the tulsi leaf is left out of that offering. Parashuram does worship. He put flowers, different type of sweets, edibles, fruits, different types of flowers, mala, different things are offered. But Parashuram does not offer tulsi leaf. Narad Muni says, knowing this, Dear Lord, could you please tell me, could you please explain to me, could you please give me the history of why is it that Ganesh Baba, in his worship, we don't put the Tulsi? And maybe I should have asked a question first before I said that, because there are many people that get a little confused by this. Many people still think that we offer the Tulsi leaf to Ganesh Baba. But if you think back to when your Pandit is in your home and worship is about to begin, as simple as the Panchamrit, when the mixture is done, think back, look back, and you will see that they don't put the Tulsi leaf, but we actually wait for the Pandit to do it. And the reason for that is, after it is offered, let's say with the spoon, to Ganesh, then the Tulsi goes in. Tonight, for those that have heard of this, for those that are aware that somebody said we don't use Tulsi leaves, please listen to the history and why. And in doing so, in tonight's discourse, you will see the importance. You will see the importance of our youth, the modesty, the way they carry about themselves, and the consequence that sometimes we might face for their knowledge, for they to be aware when they don't carry themselves with a certain amount of pride, a certain amount of dignity, something that we all try to imbibe within our youth, our young. In Sanatana Dharma, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. And tonight you will hear very clear something that is echoed in various texts such as Garud Puran, Shiv Puran, Bhagavad Puran. When you do certain type of actions, what the reward will be. Maybe it is brought here as a warning, maybe it is brought here as a reminder, but after this discourse, every time you look at that Tulsi plant, it will be jogging your mind, it will bring you back to a point, and tonight you will hear what that point is. Please listen. As Narad now says, Prabhu, could you give me that ancient history, that divine story for children to understand? Please go back and tell me what happened that Ganesh Baba does not want a Tulsi leaf in his prasad. Why is this so? Could you please tell this to me? He even goes on to say that in the Brahm Vaivat Puran, as we did on our first night, there is a katha that says that Krishna listened to the prayer of Mother Parvati. As she was desperate for a child, she prayed. With the permission of Mahadev Baba, she prayed for Krishna to come as her son. Please, I want him to be as beautiful as you. I want him to be as intelligent, playful, wicked. I want all those different assets and attributes to be in my child. And Krishna said, there's nobody to compare with me. And as a result, I took form as her son. Now this is a little puzzling because we know Lord Krishna loves the Tulsi plant and the Tulsi leaves. If somebody were to ask you what's the best flowers to offer in Krishna Puja, you would say the flower from the Tulsi plant. If you go Krishna Janam night, you will see people making mala out of this thing. But then if Krishna is Ganesh, how is it that Ganesh Baba doesn't love the Tulsi plant? Prem se bolo Vrindavan, Bihari Lal ki Jai. Let's join together in this slok and we'll see where we go. Lord Vishnu says, "O Narad, yet again, you ask a question that will benefit many people." He says, "O son, please listen to the katha that you want." Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
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 Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
एकदा तुलसी देवी प्रोध्यनाथ यौवन्या तीर्थ भवानी तस्य नारायण दर्शन गणेश तीरथ सम जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम
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 जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणम
जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणम
गणेश गणेश स्वरूपम यौवन्नीत्यायातम अतीव सुंदर शुद्ध्यातम संस्थित ये पवत ये आतौ जय भोले एवरीबॉडी जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम एवरीबॉडी
जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय सांब सदा शिव तब
जय
शरणम
सांब सदा शिव तब शरणम
छंदो शक्ति सर्वा मंडल रालो भूषण भूषितम ध्यानम कृष्ण पद्याते जन्म भुज मृगशाला जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय
एवरीबॉडी
भोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणम
जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणम
जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणम
जय सांब सदा शिव
तब शरणम प्रेम से बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय Lord Vishnu makes a point and he says at one point Tulsi Devi, Tulsi, the human girl before the plant existed, she's in a very young form, she's very youthful, and she's looking for a husband. Her desire, her heart's desire, is to get a husband. And he says, "O Narad, with this desire, she's at the bank of the Ganga doing dhyan and jap, etc., saying mantras, asking Ganga Mata, may you please grant me a nice husband, a respectable husband, a wonderful husband." And Narad Muni, he interjects, because if we follow the discourse of Tulsi, she gets the total opposite to what she's asking for. She's asking for somebody that people will like, people will respect, and she will be happy. And what she gets to marry is a fella that is described as a demonic character, Shankachud. So Narad's question is, if she was praying for such a good husband, oh Lord Vishnu, how is it then that she got married to such a sinful character? To such a person that used her prayer, used her goodness to do and conduct evil business, unrighteous business, to take advantage of good people. So much so that Lord Shiva had to come upon the earth, as you will hear in Devi Bhagavad Katha, to destroy him, to remove him. What type of prayer did she do? What mistake did she do that she got such a husband that would bring about pain? And then she would have to live as a wife separated from her husband. What caused that? Could you please tell to me? And he says the first thing you have to understand, and everybody please listen to this part, the home, let's begin at the beginning, the home where Tulsi comes from. In that home, you know, we follow the prayer, we follow the style of our parents. We follow the example. And in that home, she is shown by her mother that when we are doing prayer as ladies, We pray not only for ourselves, but we also pray for our marriage, we pray for our husband. And every day she saw her mother would, after conducting the usual ritual, she would remember, dear Lord, may you please, Mahavishnu, may you please protect my husband. May you please extend the marriage. May you allow him to be successful and favored in any business transaction. May you allow him to be healthy. And she saw her father pray the same way for his consort. So one day, from a very young age, she made the thought in her mind that her mother's happiness is her marriage. Her prayer, her focus is her marriage. And she says to her, Ma, I want to be happy like you. I would like to be, in this glowing form that you are. I want to be happy like that. I have nobody to pray for. Because she grew up in a home where you don't pray only for yourself. So now she's missing something. Who do I pray for? And she says, Mom, I want to get married just like you. In a childlike way, in an innocent way, to have somebody to pray for. She says, I want to get married and be happy just like you. The mother says, in due course, babe, in time, no problem. Tulsi did not want to hear this. And she kept that thought in her mind. And for that reason, as time went on, it was something that was growing within her. That she was in want of a husband. In want of a husband. And as her body grew into puberty now, the emotion, as the hormones started to rush, the emotion started to gush a little more. And she now ended up, as I said at the beginning, at the bank of the Ganga, with this in mind, now that you understand the history. With this in mind, she is there praying that, dear mother, my mother doesn't understand. My biological mother does not understand what I'm feeling. She doesn't understand what I'm thinking. Mother, I wish to get married. May you please show me someone. Send somebody. Give me somebody. And it is said that while she was walking up the bank, somebody is there as well praying. Let's hear who that person is. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namah. Namastasyai, Namastasyai, oh.
Namastasyai, Namo Namah. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita.
Jyoti Chandrayan Pravrityatam Yogi Indrana Guruyatam Shubha Shubha Ye Nitya Karmatam Sankarma Tapavachanaha. Everybody. Seeking Dev Shanti Rupa Gajanana Kataya Hamlam Bodharo Devo Gachavaktraye Kataham.
Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita.
Namastasyai, Namastasyai, oh. Everybody, let's all sing together. As she was praying and she was kicking stones, walking up the Ganga, aimlessly walking, helplessly walking, thinking to herself, God, when will you send someone for me? When will you hear my heart's desire? When will you put someone in place for me? As she was getting fed up, as she was going to give up, as she started to think that maybe I'm wasting my time, when she lifted her eyes in the vista, she saw a huge form sitting flat on the ground. And as she walked a little quicker, as she went closer and closer, she saw him in a blue dhoti. She saw his stomach protruding as he was sitting. But this fella had an elephant head. His ears were big. His trunk was massive. But there was only one tusk on his face. Who is this? Who is this individual? Her heart started to beat more and more. Did God send this person for me? Is this person for me? Is this my husband? And without a second thought, please remember that word, without a second thought, she goes and she engages the person and she starts to speak to this mountain of a man. She starts to talk to him. What does she say? Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu. Everybody.
Shakti Rupena Samskrita
Namastasya Namastasya
Namastasya Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita
Ekadanta Kathvatra Varamutra Chakarna Teja Dhyanam Mahabhaga Sanyuktam Kala Upasayet.
Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samskrita
Namastasya Namastasya
Namastasya Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena
Samstita. Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki jai. She says, "O elephant face God, O ferocious looking warrior, who is it you are thinking about? You look so peaceful. O beautiful one, why is it your belly is so big? Who gave you a face of an elephant? O virtuous guy, why is your face only with one tusk? Please tell me, open your eyes and start to talk to me. It is becoming very late. Stop doing your dhyan, stop your prayer and speak to me. I wish to speak to you, please." Thus speaking, Tulsi Devi started to act as if she was gushing with emotion. She was laughing, she was happy, she was blushing, as if she was burning inside with passion, with desire, with hope that this was the husband that she was so praying for. When he did not open his eyes, she went to the Ganga and got water in her hand. And she came and from the tips of her finger, she started to drip water upon his forehead. And Ganesh Baba sat there. And all the while, he was thinking of Krishna. And what was he praying? What was he meditating on? Lord Vishnu says, "O Narad, Ganesh Baba was thinking about the forgiveness, the mercy of Krishna, what is termed as Krishna Kripa." Lord Ganesh was lost in thought about how people make mistakes, people act out of character, people go to the ends of destruction by their own hands, and Lord Krishna will still forgive them. And in that moment when he was so engrossed in that thought, Narad, he says that anytime a person who has true devotion is engaged in prayer and they are disturbed, it hurts them. They become very upset when that meditation, when that moment, that focus is broken. And in this moment, Ganesh Baba, he felt the pain of separation with Krishna in his mind. And when that Manas Puja had to stop, when that mental prayer had to stop, he opens his eyes and he sees this beautiful girl standing before him, cannot stand up in one position. She's as if she's dancing, she's hopping, she's hyper. And Lord Ganesh, very controlled and gentle smile upon his face, he says, young girl, dear Devi, who are you? Who is your father? Please tell to me. He says, don't you know it is a sin? It is a sin to disturb a person when they are praying. Don't you know it causes negative karma? When a person is engaged in Christian worship or any form of worship, and you interfere with that worship, you disturb that person with no good reason, a person will get obstacles and obstructions in their life as a result. But I promise, if you don't disturb me any further, I will not put trap, I will not put sin upon you. May you deter from this action. And as he was about to close his eyes to go back into his thoughts, she took her index finger and she poked it deep into that belly. No, you beautiful boy, don't close your eyes on me. Don't do that. Listen to what I have to say. And for all my young girls seated here tonight, please listen to what she says and what will happen after. Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam, Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam, Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam,
Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam,
Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam,
Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam,
Dharmasya Teja Kanya Mahapriyad Shafapi Swini Tapasya Me Swamiye Nath Swamiye Bhavaye Priyatam Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam,
Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam,
Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam. Everybody, those of you at home, let's sing together. Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
What does she do? She says, I am the daughter of the king. I am very beautiful. I am young. And I have come here by the bank of the Ganga. And without much effort, she had to answer my prayer. O Narad, she became very full of pride. And she says, I have come here for a husband and God has sent you here. O half human, half elephant. Today I choose you as my husband. Today you are going to be my husband. Oh boy, go and get dressed and prepare. The princess is going to marry you today. Today is your lucky day. I choose you. We'll get married. So is my decree, so is my resolution. Don't worry about it. My father is the king and he will take care of everything. She continues to speak. And please listen to her words. It is about to get her into trouble. Tulsi vachanam shrunuyatam Ganesha Ganesha dukhaya smaran Ye tubhyam vachanaham Mahapragya gratiyati Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam,
Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam,
Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Bhole
Everybody.
Baba Tab Sharanam,
Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Says, O Narad, Ganesh Baba is the embodiment of wisdom. And wisdom is knowing when to speak, when not to speak, when to act, when not to act, how to behave, when to react to a situation. Ganesh is that one in sight of provokement, in sight of any provocation, he is able to remain calm and cool. But when he is called upon to react, as the night when we heard the katha with the dove grass, where he gobbles up Sindura whole. He's not afraid to act. Ganesh smiles. O Narad, she does not know who she's speaking to. She mistakes him for some damnation of creation. She considers him to be low. And because of the crown on her head, she considers herself to be very high. And she speaks in such a tone that is about to bring pain and trouble to her. Ganesh replies to her. Please listen. हे मत्तर ऐसी में वाछ धोरे धरणी ये ग्रह धारा ग्रोहा ये दुखे ना सुखम का वचनातम जय भोले बाबा तब शरणा
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 जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणा
जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणा.
Ganesh Baba says, dear lady, it is terrible for me to accept a spouse at this time in my life. I am not interested in this, because after marriage a person gets out of the devotional path and now gets absorbed into the family path. By doing this, a person's devotion to the Lord, to Lord Krishna, is disturbed. And I feel as if the door of mukti, the door of salvation, is closed because a person gets entangled into the worldly affairs, into the maya of this universe. Therefore, may you please don't look to me for this endeavor. Don't look to me for this favor. Don't ask me to come into this. Because when there is pregnancy, when there is loss of children, when children will forsake parents, these things will bring untold pain to the heart. And this is what distracts an individual from their prayer. When these types of hurtful incidents, when miscarriages, when birth defects, when children hurt parents, these things bring about a certain amount of pain that makes a person question their faith. When this happens, a person deters, a person is drifted away from their path. I don't wish this. I am afraid of the path of marriage. Please, go and look for someone your age. Look for someone that has the same amount of passion and youth. That when a man and a woman are on the same wavelength, when they come together, when they have union at the right time, things will go well with them. But when one is not the same as the other, there may be differences, there are going to be problems, and that relationship is going to be filled with difficulty. Therefore, oh young girl, I am not that person. I am not a lover of the marriage institution. Therefore, please don't look to me for this. Please listen to what she says when he says this. Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharana. Jai Bole Baba Tab Sharana.
जय भोले बाबा तब शरणा
जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणा
जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणा
एहिव वचनं शृणुयातं कोपासो ये शिशुवाः दारास्ति भवत्याहं सावे गणेश्वर्ये संशय जय भोले बाबा तब शरणं
जय भोले बाबा तब शरणा
जय भोले बाबा तब शरणं
जय भोले बाबा तब शरणा
जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम. प्रेम से बोलो उमापति महादेव की. She gets very upset. Remember, if you understand what is going on within this girl, marriage is equivalent to prayer. Marriage is a holy institution for this young girl. She holds it equivalent to puja. Her husband is a living God, and it was her God she was looking for that day. And she's troubled now because she's thinking that I happened to stumble across a very unique fella. He has an elephant head. Can't get more unique than that. But now he's ill-speaking the one thing I pray for. Now he's breaking the institution I live for. And she becomes very unhappy. She becomes very angry. And she says, oh Ganeshwar, you're afraid of marriage. And you are ill-speaking the bond of marriage. Today I put strap on you. By virtue of the prayer that I have been doing by the bank of this water with the goodness within me, by the purity of my prayer, asking for my husband, and you are ill-speaking the union between husband and wife, I curse you today that you will not get married to one lady, but you'll get married to two. Prem se bolo Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki jai. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, later on, you will hear that when, as we saw with the children in their play the other night, Ganesh Baba had to get married to these two ladies, Riddhi and Siddhi. She says, if you think one lady will bring so much of damnation, so much of problems into your life, oh young boy, now you will have the responsibility of both, of two of them. Not only that, how dare you ill speak the bond of marriage when in marriage, by the service and sewa that a husband will do for his wife and his children, his parab, karma, the actions and the activities that God predestines for us in this life, the roles, the responsibility that He gives us. He made you a father to be a good father, for example. A person can get mukti by doing their duty in this regard. He says the wife, the mother, when she does her duty, she is able to see the face of God. How can you then be afraid of this form of worship and service? She says, I curse you. As a young girl, very upset, she says, I curse you. May you become the Devta or the deity in charge of every single wedding or marriage. Prem se bolo Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki jai. Go home and look on the table where you have all the wedding invitation and see who's the fella on most of those cards, if it isn't a pity of Ganesh Baba. When we have to bless the yellow rice that is stapled or stuck onto the card, Ganesh Baba, please bless this rice. Please allow the person to receive this invitation with goodness and then come to the wedding with goodness within them. Ganesh Baba is called upon when we are doing the hardi, when we are tying the kangan on their hands. Ganesh Baba, in the form of the jawain, in the form of the 3 types of till, sit upon the wrists of this individual and protect them from the onslaught of maliciousness, enviousness, thoughts, jealousful people, etc. Push them away and push them back. Protect them until it is such time that they are going to get married. Ganesh Baba was appointed to this position, to this role. When the Dulaha is coming out of the car and he's reaching to where the mandap is, and they are doing what we call Dwar Puja, or the puja by the doorway, Ganesh Baba, please bless him as we welcome him into our home. Prem se bolo Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki jai. Ganesh Baba looks at her and he says, because of your hurtful words, may it be that when you do get married, you will be married to a demon. That would be the reward for your hurtful words and for your destructive words from my prayer. Prem se bolo Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki jai. And it is because of this that years later she would encounter. She takes a vrat. It wasn't by choice. She doesn't choose the husband by choice. But Tulsi Devi makes a vow that the first fella that comes into contact with her, that person is going to be her husband. And many years later, she meets, via a little hitting accident, she meets a fella who is a prince, but he's misguided. He's powerful, he's rich, but he does not have the moral background that she grew up in. And Shankar Chod becomes her husband, and she lives a life fully devoted in prayer at that time. But please listen what else Ganesh Baba has to tell her now. Let's join together in this slok. For parents here in particular that are having little difficulties with their teenagers, in particular the young girls, please pay special attention to these verses. Remind our children about the consequence to their actions as Ganesh Baba is about to speak. Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah. Narayanaya. Everybody.
Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah.
Tatpakshi Mahatamye Shraddhapar Vyaksha Swayatam Bhaviteti Cha Mahapapi Yuktam Veda Karmayam. Everybody.
Krishnaya
Paramatmaya Namo Namah. Narayanaya Krishnaya
Paramatmaya Namo Namah.
Shrapam Shunutam Tulasisam Roroda Punya Punya Tradish Sureshwar Savaprasnam Uvach Tam Shubhaye Dukhaye Tam Narayanaya Krishnaya. Everybody. Paramatmaya Namo Namah.
Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah.
Pushpanam Sarobotam Tvam Bhavashesham Yasi Halshona Mahavago Swaya Narayana Priya. Everybody.
Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah. Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah.
Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah. Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah. Priya Tvaya Sarvadevanam Shri Krishnaya Vaishotam Patu Ve Muktiye Nripam Maya Bhushana Nitya Karma. Narayana. Everybody.
Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah. Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah.
He says, dear one, still speaking with that tone, dear one, don't you know that for every time we act, there is a reaction? He says, when a young girl, when a person acts in such a vain manner, when it comes to their beauty, when it comes to their body, there's negative repercussion for this. Let me just interject here. Did you ever wonder, for those of you at home, did you ever wonder why Tulsi had to become a plant? Think about it. I'm loved by the Lord. I'm so close to the Lord. When you listen to Tulsi and the prayer of Tulsi, I'm very close to God. Why a plant? Please listen. He says that whenever a young girl parades her body, whenever a young man parades his body, whenever a person says, oh world, look at me. And for those of you here in the Yagishala, imagine you spread your arms as some people do on the streets and say, look at my body, look at my figure, look at my attributes, and be attracted to me. Love me for what I have or what God gave me. Just as you spread your arms and you want people to look at you. In your next life, he says, Mahavishnu, O loving child, Mahavishnu looks for people like you to take your Jiv Atma, to take your soul and place you within the trees, to place you within the plants where your branches are stretched wide open for everyone to see all your fruits and all your flowers. You want to bear and you want to show then. Show everything that you want to show then. He says in your next life, dear girl, take the form of a plant that will have branches full of leaves and flowers that are very small. Take this form and let it be known that whenever a young girl loses her modesty, loses her self-respect, this is where it is going to end up. This is why tonight, devotees, when you think about, when you listen to Bhagavad Gita and you listen to all the discourses, that everything is made from God. And you see when you're going on the highway and the byway and you see dogs scavenging for food. You see people in different parts of the world undergoing different forms of pressure, hunger, sickness. And you want to know, where is God in their life? In Sanatan Dharma, karma comes to play. Last night, Doctor mentioned it. Our previous action is what is predestined our current situation. It's what is bringing forward now what we are experiencing. And he says, based on your action, I will make you a tree. I will make you the mouse. When you listen to Garud Puran, for the person that steals rice, I will make you the locust. When you steal grains, I will make you the rat. When you steal different things, I will make you into different things. And this is how the animal kingdom is fulfilled. When we kick dogs, when we eat in dead house, when we harp on people's weaknesses, this is how we find, in my example, where you find dogs that are very hungry, that is where they come from. Because in the life of a different dog, you might find one with a diamond necklace living better than you and I. The actions of individuals guide their next life. In this instance, the explanation is here, where she becomes a plant, where the branches are stretched wide and beautiful, because of her activity, because of her vanity, because of her thoughts. At this young age, when she should have been practicing self-respect, she was going in an opposite direction. Prem se bolo Bindravan Bihari Lal ki jai. She starts to cry. O Narad, when she listened to the words of Ganesh, it was as a bolt of lightning had hit her body. And immediately she woke up from a daze. She was immediately grounded now. The passion, the fever, however you look at it, whatever came over her body that blinded her in that moment, it was gone. Now that she knew that there's going to be punishment, some form of accountability for her actions, she starts to cry. I didn't know who you were. I didn't know you were so powerful. I didn't know God was watching. I didn't know this would happen. I didn't know I shouldn't have done it. I know I shouldn't have said it. Please forgive me. It sounds very familiar to me. As a pundit, it sounds very familiar. Many homes have these problems. Many homes are undergoing these types of problems. Please listen. She goes and she prays to Ganesh. And she says, please forgive me. I really wasn't thinking. I am young and I'm guided by my hormonal system. My body is up and down. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm sad. I'm out of control. I agree, I admit I'm out of control. Ganesh Baba, please forgive me. Please hear my prayer and forgive me. Shower a little mercy upon me. Please find a way for me to redeem myself. Please listen to the words of Ganesh. Pahi Pahi. For those of you that are joining us tonight on the radio and on the TV, Pahi Pahi means save me, God. O Gajanan, O the one with the elephant head, save me. पाहि 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 गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना पाहि पाहि
पाहि पाहि पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
लंबोदर हे गजानना
लंबोदर हे गजानना
लंबोदर हे गजानना
लंबोदर हे गजानना
लंबोदर गज विचारना
लंबोदर गज विचारना
पाहि 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 गजानना
पार्वती नंदा गजानना
एकदंता गजानना
एकदंता गजानना
एकदंता गजानना
एकदंता गजानना
अनेकदंतं विद्यानना
अनेकदन्तं विचारिणा
पाहि 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 गजानना
पार्वती नंदा गजानना
सच्चिदानंदा गजानना
सच्चिदानंदा
Everybody.
गजानना
सच्चिदानंदा गजानना
सच्चिदानंदा गजानना
नित्यानंदा निरंजना
नित्यानंदा निरंजना
One more time. Nityananda Niranjana.
नित्यानंदा
Everybody.
निरंजना
Pahi 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 pahi.
गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
प्रिया त्वया सर्वदेवानां श्रीकृष्णा विश्वये आतं पातु वै मुक्तये नृपमाया भौमाये नित्यकर्मयाते पाहि 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 पाहि
पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
जन्मा तुलसी सिद्धि हृदयं विदुताय यत याते निरंकार तपये सोचा पुष्कर लक्ष्मीये नाये आति पाहि 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 everybody
पाहि पाहि गजानना पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पार्वती नंदा गजानना
पार्वती नंदा गजानना प्रेम से बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. What did she do? She started to pray to him. Ekadantam gajanana. Oh pretty boy, oh handsome boy with that elephant head, you have one tusk. Please hear my prayer. Please forgive me, I made a mistake. Please forgive me somehow. Find forgiveness within you. Find that mercy within you. And Ganesh closes his eyes and he sees the form of Krishna. And looking at him, he remembers what he was praying and what he was thinking and what he was pondering about at the beginning of our discourse. And he remembered that Krishna would smile. And with a moment's glance, with a moment's notice, without a second thought, he forgave Brahma in Krishna Leela discourse. He forgave Indra when he had done so many wrongs to so many people when they lifted the Govardhan hill. In fact, devotees, if we listen to Bhagavad Gita in chapter 12, one of the features of a devotee is a person that practices forgiveness. It is a trait indicative of a person that is following the path of God. O Narad, Ganesh being a chief devotee of Lord Krishna, decided that this little girl deserved some forgiveness. That although his words had already been uttered and could not be retracted, he says, "Dear Devi, when you take the form, when you take the birth as the tulsi plant, your leaves will be very auspicious. Your touch will give salvation and mukti. Lord Krishna will be, in particular, he will be a beloved of your plant, of your flower, of your branch. You will be adored in yagna, in worship. Wherever Krishna puja is done, his bhojan, his prasad will not be complete without your touch. He is Krishna. He is the embodiment of kripa and mercy. For this reason, as you have asked me for forgiveness, this is what I can give you. That when you come in the form of the plant, he will love you, he will accept you, he will need you, and you will help many people. But please remember, you will not be welcomed in my worship. You will not be welcomed in my yagya. In fact, if those leaves should reach my prasad, it would be considered an inauspicious event." Prem se bolo Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki Jai. This is how we have the difference between Krishna and Ganesh in terms of their outlook on Tulsi Devi. For this reason, if the camera, Sherry, if you could turn, when you go to normal yagna, you will see lingam, you will see Tulsi plant and Chausat Yogni. But in Ganesh yagna, you will not see Tulsi plant by the Bedi. And it is for this reason. Prem se bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. It is said that Tulsi Mata accepted the words of Ganesh. And when it was time for her to get married, she maintained the vow of marriage regardless of how her husband treated her. She lived a life of prayer, constantly and without any shifting or deterring, remained at the feet of Sri Hari Vishnu. She prayed to Lord Vishnu every day. And what did she pray for? She prayed for the welfare of her husband. And you all know the katha of when Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva had to come upon the earth to destroy Shankachur. Shankachur was destroyed by the hand of the trident of Lord Shiva. When Lord Vishnu had to distract Tulsi in her prayer, because her prayer was so devout, her prayer was so strong, it had so much of favor and purity, sattvic nitya, that they had to distract her prayer, to pause that prayer, so that in that moment where there was no protection, her husband, he was destroyed, he was taken by Lord Shiva. And it is in that discourse where Tulsi Devi, because of the purity of her prayer, she put strap upon that same Lord Vishnu. Think back to when your Pandit is at your home doing puja with a little black stone on the bedi, what we call the shaligram. She says, "I have been praying all my life for my marriage." When she learns that they have killed her husband, she says, "All I have to say, God, is that I have been praying my entire life for my husband and this marriage. And today, after a lifetime at your feet, today you have taken him, regardless of what his character is. I don't care. That is my husband." And Lord Vishnu tried to explain that because of your prayer, he was very protected and he was able to do so many bad things, and so many innocent people were being destroyed. How could I forget their prayer? So many people were praying for help that I had to remove him from this earth. And she says, what about the prayer that I harbor? What about my heart that is breaking now? And she says, "Prabhu, your heart is as cold as a stone to ignore the prayer of a devout wife." I curse you today. Leave your consort in heaven the way you separated me from my consort. And you take the form of a black, cold stone upon this earth. Prem Sabolo Shri Vishnu Bhagwan Ki Jai. Lord Vishnu bowed to her. And why did he bow? Because of the power of her prayer. And he says, I will come as that Shaligram. So we call him now Shaligram. I will come as that Shaligram. But wherever that stone has to be, dear Devi, from the words of Ganesh, wherever that stone is, that leaf called the Tulsi will be right there. The person who will drink of the Shaligram water that has Tulsi leaf in it, that person will reach Vaikuntha, or the abode of Lord Vishnu, if drank in the last moment. For the person that has stomach problem, different type of internal bleeding problem, and they drink that Shaligram water, that pain will be lifted because of the touch of Lord Vishnu. Remember, the Shaligram is not like the lingam we see in different temples. It is not man-made. For that reason, when you go to a temple, you will not see a Shaligram. It is kept by individuals, Pandits, sadhus, people that are able to maintain the worship of him in that form, with that Tulsi leaf, with the water, with the flowers from the Tulsi plant. On a daily basis, his puja is done. For this reason, he's not put in the temple where we lock the door one day and we go home. Every day, he is worshipped. And when people drink of that water, for the person that is undergoing different type of worries, predicament, problem, that is going to be lifted. For this reason, if a person even has terrible dreams, if a person has different type of nightmares, young children, etc., one way of purifying the home is to take the Shaligram water, where there's black till in the water, Tulsi leaf, and the home is sprinkled. Or Narad, all these different things can be used by that simple washing of that stone. Prem Sabolo Shri Vishnu Bhagwan Ki Jai. He says, but Narad, from the lips of Ganesh comes such a powerful plant, such a unique plant that brings about so much upliftment, so much blessings, so much power. Please listen. Please listen to this verse, everybody, as it describes the use, some of the uses of this Tulsi. Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
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 Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab
Jai
Sharanam.
Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Tat Parshuram Ye Asau Jagam Ye Tasvi Vachananam Pranav Shankar Durga Supujan Ye Cha Ganeshwar Ye Aati. Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
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 Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Idam Ganapati Pit Kandya Ganapati Kanda Shrunuyate Samhit Ye Sahrajsu Yagya Phalamadi Nidhiye Atam. Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam.
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 Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam.
Aputro Labhayate Putro Putro Shri Ganeshatam प्रसादाता दरी वीरं साधैंत गुण ये आती जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम everybody
भोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय भोले बाबा तब शरणम
भोले बाबा तब शरणम
जय साम सदा शिव तब शरणम
जय साम सदा शिव तब शरणम
जय साम सदा शिव तब शरणम जय साम सदा शिव तब शरणम. In these last verses of the Ganapati Khan, he says, by the power of that prayer of that girl, where as she grew, she realized how powerful when you pray with sincerity, with purity, with a selfless behavior, with a selfless mode, how powerful her prayer, how far her blessings could reach others, how much protection she can offer to the helpless and the defenseless. That as she developed in prayer and in devotion. That in her next life, when she came as a plant to Narad, cursed is the individual that breaks the branches of the green while it is still growing Tulsi plant. Hindu brothers and sisters, many people go to prayers, and it is unfortunate that everyone knows what the Tulsi plant looks like, and a simple rule as how to pluck its leaves and not damage the plant. We are still learning that in many homes. Please understand that when you do these things and you damage this plant, it brings about damnation in your own family. He says, and I quote, that when a person breaks the branches of the still green Tulsi, it is still flourishing, it is still flourishing, it is still growing, that person is cutting their own lifespan short. You are shortening your own lifespan as a result of shortening the lifespan of this plant. Prem Sibolo Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. This is the last verse. Please clasp your hands. In the Ganapati Khan of the Brahmavaivat Puran. And it is said, by the grace of Ganesh, the person who listens to the Ganapati Khan of the Brahmavaivat Puran, that person earns the blessings of Gajanan Swami. That if a person is in want of a child, by listening attentively to this type of discourse, dear Lord, you will give that to your children. It is said that when a person is listening to this type of discourse, if even a person who prior to this could not have children, or there's a problem to conceive or to hold the pregnancy within the mother, or if she has the hurtful experience of delivering stillborn or dead children, that lady can overcome that impediment, that those parents can overcome that impediment by offering Tawny apple. What is Tawny apple? The datur seed pod to Ganesh. By offering what is called wood apple. What is wood apple? Bale fruit to Ganesh. When a person cannot have boy children, you offer the fruit of Ganesh. What is the fruit of Ganesh? Ripe guava. Offer that to Ganesh. And by the benefit, by the punyam that is gained from the Brahmavaivat Puran and its katha, a person is able to overcome it. He says when a person is giving Ganesh Puja, when they are doing Ganesh Puja, what gifts do we give him? Offer white umbrella, offer jap mala in dan, offer sesame seed, make different types of sweet in a ball shape, make fruits in a ball shape that are in season at the time of the celebration, and give this to him, and you will gain the blessing of Sankat Mochan Ganapati, the one that removes obstacles and problems, difficulties from a person's life. He says when a young girl in particular makes mistakes in her character, when a young girl has erred when it comes to her virginity, to her life choices, to her boy choices, and I'm speaking open for the benefit of everybody. When a girl has made choices and has before marriage children, etc., or worse, an abortion, and she wants to know how to ask for forgiveness, when the public will judge them, when family will hurt them, and different people will ridicule them, Ganesh Baba will accept them, O Narad. Let them go before him, and in the name of Shama Ganapati, ask for that forgiveness. That in my youth, in my younger days, I made error. But in my current time, I've already done the mistake. Oh Ganesh Baba, please forgive me. Please hear my prayer and wipe my slate clean. Help me, forgive me, dear, oh forgiving, lovable Lord. Bless me. And that too, from that form of Shama Ganapati, they will get that help. Prem se bolo Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki Jai. Devotees, I would like to pause. As I would like tonight, I have the Sai group from Rio Claro and other branches, different guests, different groups coming together to celebrate with us here in Hindustan. As we celebrate and sing the bhajans, the kirtan of Swamiji, Sri Satya Sai Baba, we invite everyone to join with us as we do a few bhajan, and then we'll share the mic with our Honorable Minister tonight. He represents the youth and the protection of our youth, and for that reason we ask him to give us his blessings. Everybody, let's join together whilst Hawan is going to be conducted at this time. Let's join and sing the glories of God.
शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं
गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं
गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं गणेश शरणं
परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं
नित्यं स्मरणं 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 परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं
गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं
गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं
सद्गुरु चरणं 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 परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं
भवभयहरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं
भवभयहरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं
भवभयहरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं
भवभयहरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं
गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं
गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं
नित्यं स्मरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं
नित्यं स्मरणं शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननम्
गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं
सद्गुरु शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननं भवभयहरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननम्
गणेश शरणं परमपावनं सत्यसायिनं गजाननम्
जय 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 गणनायका जय जय विघ्न विनाशका
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 हे शुभ मंगलदायका दिव्य बुद्धि प्रदायका
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 गजवरना गौरी नंदन
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 गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन
गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन
गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन
गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन
जय 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 गणनायका जय जय विघ्न विनाशका
जय 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 गणनायका जय जय विघ्न विनाशका
हे शुभ मंगलदायका दिव्य बोधि प्रदायका
हे शुभ मंगलदायका दिव्य बुद्धि प्रदायका
गजवरना गौरी नंदन
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 गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन जय 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 गणनायका जय जय विघ्न विनाशका
प्रेम से बोलो श्री गुरु महाराज की जय. And now I welcome the MP for Princestown South, Minister, the Honorable Clifton Dikoto, to say a few words with us.
You know, as the Member of Parliament for Moruga Tableland, and also the Minister of Gender, Youth and Child Development, I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased to be here this evening. I'm more so pleased after I listened in for an hour and 30 minutes, the explanation given by this young Pandit Gosain. He is one of the youthful pundits in my constituency in whom I am well pleased. I hope that you would have really internalized the knowledge shared. Because here this evening, we are actually worshiping Ganesh Baba. And what Ganesh Baba says is a God of knowledge. Until this evening, we really receive quite a lot. Our pundit, our young pundit, shared with us quite a lot for me. And I consider myself good in comparative religion, Baba. I was really touched by the explanation of the absence of the tulsi leaf in some things, and by the bedi and some other areas. But more so, I've heard of people getting ill when they broke the tulsi leaf. I've heard that some ladies, especially at certain times, should not interfere with the tulsi leaf. But what is instructive this evening, my brothers and sisters, is that instead of going through the rituals that we normally would go through, Pandit Gosain explained to us. So here that you only understand, you don't only understand that Ganesh Baba is the God of knowledge, wisdom, and new beginning. He's also the remover of obstacles. And one of the greatest obstacles we have in life is ignorance. And for us, he has removed that obstacle of ignorance from a lot of us tonight, including my good self. Pandit shared with us a number of things: marriage, humility, those who believe that they are so beautiful. How do you really attract someone? They say there are many bodies, one soul. I listened in awe the explanation given to those who are very ostentatious and boastful about their looks and want to overexpose themselves. And they would come back in the next Janam as a plant. So I stood there and I say, some of those pomac we're looking at, and some of those other fruits that we like. And you know, I reflect on my own self. I say, you know, I never liked the idea of mining birds. Why should we imprison those birds? And I say, you know, some of those fellas mining birds, they're going to come back a bird and they would be imprisoned. And they'll be tweeting. Why am I here? You know why you're here? Pandit explain it. He explained it. So those of you who know that you have the birds incarcerated, you imprison them. When you go home tonight, let go the birds. Am I correct? His discourse tonight was pregnant with knowledge and information. But how many of us probably slept away and we didn't intern it? Listen, I wrote pages and pages of what he said. Because, as you rightly said, Ganesh Baba is a God of knowledge. And he gave a lot of knowledge and inspiration through Ganesh Baba this evening. How many of us took note of it? So my brothers and sisters and those worshippers in this Hindustan Shiv Mandir, I hope tonight you would leave really, really spiritually filled. And more so, you know, I like the messages sent to the youths about their deportment, their mannerism, and being selfish. They must be selfless. But more so, on the social media, WhatsApp, Facebook, a friend of mine sent me an image of Ganesh Baba, but there were some explanatory notes on it. And if you have this, and I wanted to get some printed and shared here tonight, what it says, just what Pandit says. The big head is to think outside of the box. Not the same thing, same thing, same thing. Tonight he could have gone through the rituals and not explaining to you about the black stone, about the difference in the Bedi, about plucking the tulsi leaf, and a lot of things that we do that we don't understand. I remember on my third visit to India, one of the persons with me, I don't want to really call the person's name, said, "But Koto, you all notice there are no jandi and thing here, boy? Those of you, my brother Paras Singh, he's there, he's always going to India. Tell me, do you see a lot of jandis? Do you? Baba? No. And I remember Dr. Suraj Rambachan in one of his dialogue and information, he said, over 150 years ago, when the indentured laborers came down, the jandi initially was a sign to say, this is a home in which you can get, is one of us, where you can get some sustenance. But a lot of people don't know why we continue the tradition. And I'm very grateful for Pandit Gosain for explaining some of these things so that you understand. In some communities, we go through certain rituals and we don't know why we are doing it. Pandit explained quite a lot tonight through the medium of Ganesh Baba. So that the big head is to think outside of the box. His big eyes is to look beyond what you see. The large ears that you see is to listen to others attentively. And that is what some of us don't do, you know. We don't listen. They say good communication, you must listen. But what happens? Sometimes somebody talking to us and we already planning an answer for them. So those large ears is to listen to others attentively. You know, he said that when the young lady saw him, there was a broken tusk. What that means, it represents that a sacrifice is needed for the pursuit of wisdom. In other words, you don't get things easily, you have to sacrifice. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. But you have to sacrifice to get anything. The axe in his right hand, and if you look at it, look at the image of Ganesh Baba. The axe in the right hand is to cut off all the bonds of materialistic attachment. Too many of us are caught up with the materialistic attachment, and we lose that humility we do not like to share. The ladu in the left hand are the rewards of hard work, the sweetest things of all. Pandit spoke about that, about making the balls, right? It's the sweetest thing of all. It's the rewards of hard work. And the large stomach that he portrays is to peacefully digest the good and bad of life. He's able to digest the good and bad of life. The mouse, you notice there is a mouse, represents the desire and ability to reach into every nook and cranny of the mind. And you know, if a mouse is in the house, they have a way of going through anywhere and reaching anywhere at great distances. And the parasad represents giving and sharing. In other words, that portrayal of Ganesh Baba with the parasad, you see it in the picture. Giving and sharing. How many of us, even when you perform in arati, you know, and you have to go through certain symbolic thing and put a little change. I have seen and I've been to many functions of this type. I see some people conveniently go to the washroom then. You're fooling God? No, you're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. It's giving and sharing. Some of us, we receive and we don't want to share. You have to share. And forgive me if you find that I'm going back to Mother Lakshmi now. you know, with the hands, the money flowing. You want the money, you know, you want the gifts, you want that thing, but you don't want to share. Based on how we live in this life, you will be able to reach Atman and Moksha. And how we live this life, it will depend on how we be in the next life. My brothers and sisters, I want to graciously thank you. Pandit, I want to really thank you for the knowledge you have shared through the medium of Ganesh Baba. Thank you. God bless us all. Thank you.
Jai Siddha. Thank you, Mrs. Sir. From time to time, we come across young children today making errors in judgment. Only today I came across a parent that was asking me, Babs, long story short, my child broke my trust, my child let me down, and you could imagine the story. And the only prayer the parent is praying is, God, help me understand why. In our community, in our environment, there are many homes where incest and our children are under attack. And they're not attacked by strangers, you know. They're attacked by the same fathers and uncles and brothers of that home. It is nice to do Ganesh Puja. But please remember, one of the tenets of Ganesh prayer is protection for the young, protection for our children. And when our children, in Gita in chapter 1, Arjuna is guided. And I'd just like to remind everybody of this verse. He says, we are in Kali Yuga, when the mothers, when the ladies of that family or a family stop teaching and preaching, to put it in our words, when they stop wringing ears and nagging for children to do the right thing, to include in their schedules that are so busy with the lessons and the school and the friends and the Facebook. Make time to light your diya. Please make time and offer your jal. Please make time to pray. Please make time for something else that has very important impacts in your life. When the mother is absent, when the mother is physically there, but these things are absent from that life, and that foundation is that weak, this is called Kali Yuga. Because where would you be without the influence of your mother? It is wonderful to do puja, but as we saw the other night when these children were playing, Ganesh Baba is very close to his mother and father. And as a child, he walks around them because they are his world. It is good to do puja, but as we learned last night, it is better to live puja. It is good to take the lessons that we learn in puja and take it to our life. For the people that made the mistake already, sometimes we have a way of ridiculing people and hurting people. But chapter 9 of Bhagavad Gita says that when the worst sinner makes up his mind or her mind to come to God, call that sinful person, that downtrodden person, that old drinker, that loose, that vagabond person, call that person a saint. Because with that right resolve, that person is going to come back. He's going to find Lord Krishna. That person is going to find. This is not the time to say, yes, see who come in the temple last night, Pandit. Yes, see who trying to play sadhu, Pandit. This is not the time for that. Why? In chapter 12, he says, how will you know my devotee? The person who could forgive. And not only forgive, but forget. Forgive and move on. The person who could try your best, even if you can't do it, or Arjuna. He says, the person who tries to do it for me, forgive that person without lifting a diya, without lifting the sindur, without fasting. You're worshipping me by doing it in your life. Last time we heard that puja could be done in your life. This is just an application. So sometimes when you're driving on the roadways and we get a little bad drive, forgive that guy. When children hurt you and they let you down, work with them, forgive them. Don't hold grudges. And there are many instances like that, but we'll state that example tonight. Prem Subalavindravan Biharilala ki jai. Ajam cha varti sanyuktam grahina yojitam mayam deepam grihana devesham Trailokya Timirapaham.
Om Tat Sat Shri Narayana Tu Purushottama Guru Tu Bhagavatu Santa Vinayaka Savita Pavakatu Savita Pavakatu Brahmasatu Yehova Shaktitu Isu Pita Prabhutu Rudra Vishnatu Rama Krishnatu Rahimatautu Rahimatautu Vasudeva Goveshwarupatu Shirananda Haritu Advitiyatu Akala Nirabhay Atmalinga Shivatu Atmalinga Shivatu Atmalinga Shivatu Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Satya Sai Hare Bhaktajano Samarachaka Bhaktajano Samarachaka Pati Maheshwara Om Jai Jagadish Hare Shashivadana Shrikara Sarva Pranapate Swami Sarva Pranapate Ashita Kalapalatika Ashita Kalapalatika Aparvanava Om Jai Jagadish Hare Mata Pita Guru Devam Mariyantayuneve Swami Mariyantayuneve Nara Brahma Jagannatha Nara Brahma Jagannatha Nagendra Shayana Om Jai Jagadish Hare Om Pararupa Om Shri Om Sai Mahadeva Satya Sai Mahadeva Mangala Arati Anaduko Mangala Arati Anaduko Mangala Giridhari Om Jai Jagadish Hare Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva.
Dear Lord, thank you for this moment. Thank you for allowing me to be in the company of good people. Thank you for another night spent in Katha and Satsang. Together, everybody, as we do our final prayer. Tvameva Mata
Pita Tvameva
Tvameva Bandhuscha
Sakha Tvameva
त्वमेव विद्या
द्रविणं त्वमेव
त्वमेव
मम देव देवा
त्वमेव सर्वं
मम देव देवा
Together everybody.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Hari Om.
Tat Sat
Hari Om Tat Sat.
Hari Om Tat Sat.
With all the love you have within you, Prem se bolo Shri Ganesh Bhagwan ki, Pavana Putra Hanuman ki, Umapati Mahadev ki, Shri Adi Shakti Mata ki, Bindravan Vihari Lal ki, Satya Sanatan Dharma ki,